You've been doing everything right at work, showing up early, staying late, never complaining, and somehow the person who does half the work just got promoted over you. That's not a coincidence. There are rules at work that nobody tells you. Not in your onboarding, not in your employee handbook. Your boss knows them, HR knows them, and the people climbing the ladder, they figured them out a long time ago. Today, I'm giving you 7 of them, and once you see them, you can't unsee them. Rule number 1. Your loyalty is not an asset. It's a liability. I know that sounds harsh, but here's what actually happens inside most companies. The people who stay loyal, who never threaten to leave, who never push back, they get taken for granted. Every time. Because here's the thing about human psychology. We value what we might lose. The moment you become a guaranteed yes, you stop being interesting. The employees who get the raises, the better roles, the real opportunities, they create a little uncertainty. Not drama, just a subtle signal that they have options, and that changes everything. So stop performing loyalty, start performing value. Rule number 2. Your relationship with your boss matters more than your performance. This one makes people uncomfortable, but study after study backs it up. Your performance review is not objective. It's filtered through how your manager feels about you. If your boss likes you, they notice your wins. If they don't, they notice your mistakes. It's that simple. Now, I'm not saying fake it. I'm saying be intentional. Learn what your boss cares about. Make their job easier. Communicate in the way they prefer. Understand their pressure. Because when budget cuts happen or promotions open up, they will think of the people they trust first, not the hardest workers. Rule number 3. Visibility beats results. You can do incredible work nobody sees, and it will do nothing for your career. Here's a real pattern I've watched happen over and over. Person A does exceptional work, quietly, keeps their head down. Person B does good work, but they talk about it, they send updates, they connect it to what leadership cares about. Person B gets promoted. This isn't unfair, it's just how organizations work. Decision makers can only reward what they know about. So stop waiting to be discovered, start making sure the right people know what you're doing. Not in a braggy way, just a consistent professional way. Rule number 5. The first impression you make with senior leaders will stick for years. Most people think impressions reset over time. They don't, especially upward. If you stumbled in your first presentation to an executive, they still see you that way, unless you do something deliberate to change it. That's how memory works. We anchor on the first strong data point we get about someone. This means 2 things. 1, be extremely intentional in early high-stakes moments, and 2, if you've left a bad impression somewhere, you have to actively work to change it, not hope it fades, because it won't. Rule number 6, saying no protects your career more than saying yes. Every time you say yes to something that's not your job, you train people to expect it. Every time you take on work without negotiating the trade-off, you signal that your time has no cost. And here's the trap. The people who say yes to everything end up invisible. They're doing 1,000 small tasks and getting credit for none of them. The people who learn to say no, politely, professionally, with a reason, they're the ones who build a clear reputation. People know what they're for, and that makes them easier to promote. Saying no is a skill. It says, I know my priorities. I have standards for my work. I respect my own capacity. That's not arrogance. That's leadership behavior. Rule number 6. The people who get promoted are not the best workers. They're the safest bets. Promotions are not rewards for past performance. They're bets on future performance. And companies are risk-averse. What that means practically? The person who gets promoted is not necessarily the most talented. It's the person who seems the most predictable, the most stable, the most likely to not cause problems at the next level. So if you want to move up, stop thinking about what you've done, start thinking about how you come across. Do people see you as calm under pressure? Do you communicate clearly when things go wrong? Do you make your manager feel confident when they hand things to you? That's what gets you the promotion, not the extra hours. Rule number 7. You are being evaluated every single day, not just in reviews. Most people shift into performance mode when review season comes. That's a mistake. The impression that matters is the one you make on a regular Tuesday afternoon, in a quick Slack message, in how you respond when a project falls apart, in how you talk about other people when you think no one important is listening. Informal moments build your real reputation, and that reputation is what people talk about when your name comes up in a room you're not in. Because here's the thing, your boss is not filling out your review form from scratch. They're writing down what they already decided about you months ago. So the time to start is not when reviews are due. The time to start is right now. Here's what I want you to take away from this. The game is real. The rules are real, and you can either learn them or keep wondering why things aren't moving. You don't have to play dirty. You don't have to change who you are. You just have to be smart about how this actually works. Pick one rule from this list, one, and apply it this week. See what shifts. If this opened your eyes, share it with someone at work who needs to hear it. And if you want more of this, the stuff nobody actually tells you about work, subscribe.